So this is Dr. Prasad Puthilam on my YouTube channel, My Intuition 4865. Welcome to all the 5th semester students of Visvesvaraya Technological University of non-computer science stream, mainly mechanical stream, aeronautical, marine, automobile, and other electronics and communication, electric and electronics, all those which are not coming under the computer science stream. For them, the environmental studies theory part I am explaining here with the materials, study material. You can take it on from the description box of my YouTube channel of each video, and I will be giving even the MCQ, multiple choice question answer for reference, covering the syllabus as well as the study material which is consolidated by me. Okay, so please do share this video to others, those who are not seen, so that they can get the video theory class as well as they will get the study material for reference, as well as the MCQ questions which are given. That will be a question, option, answer type. So it will be a practice session for all of you before going to the exams. Okay, so moving on to the syllabus I am not mentioned here as such. Yes, I have mentioned here syllabus. So before syllabus, let us see the course outcome. Course outcome is very important nowadays, because the syllabus is set based with some what the student should learn from that, what after completing that course, what should the student should learn. That is called the course outcome. From that course, what is the outcome or the skill set which is there. So it is first one, that is to understand the principles of ecology and environmental issues that apply to air, land and water issues on a global scale. Second point, that is develop critical thinking and or observation skills and apply them to the analysis of a problem or question related to the environment as legislation. That is a train going, disturbing me. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so third one, that is apply the ecological knowledge to illustrate and grasp the problem and describe the realities that managers face when dealing with the complex issues. With that, this is the unit module wise syllabus. Module 1, ecosystem and sustainability. Module 2, natural resources and management. Module 3, environmental pollution and waste management. Module 4, that is global environmental issues. Module 5, environmental legislation. I will cover up in 5 classes. Each module I will take one video class as such, and there will be one MCQ type presentation with no voice recorded. Okay, so moving to the module 1, that is ecosystem and sustainability. Ecosystem, they are it's a community where the living things like the plants, animals and microorganisms, they interact with each other and their surroundings, the surroundings such as the air, water, soil. So these interactions are very essential are essential because they allow energy to flow as well as the nutrients to nutrient cycle. Okay, so which are vital for life to continue. So ecosystem can be found everywhere and they come in different types, such as forest ecosystem, desert ecosystem, wetland ecosystem, river ecosystem, oceans and lake ecosystem. So each type of ecosystem, it has its own structure or how it is organized. The structure means how the system is organized, and the functions, what it will do or what it does. That is the thing. Okay, now first one, that is type of ecosystem. In that the structure, functions of different ecosystems are mentioned here. So we'll take the first one, that is forest ecosystem. Forest ecosystem, the structure, the forest, it are full of trees, shrubs and a variety of animals. They are organized in layers. Say the canopy means the top layer formed by the tree crowns, which called as canopy, the top layer. And when we go with aeroplane and all, we can see, or if we shoot from the top view of a forest, we call it as canopy. That after that it is understory means the middle layer with smaller plants. Then comes shrub layer, which contains the bushes and shrubs, and then comes the forest floor, the bottom layer with soil decomposing the leaves and the small animals. The function of this forest ecosystem, a forest, it produces oxygen through the process called photosynthesis, and it absorbs the carbon dioxide, which helps to control the climate. Okay, so they support the biodiversity by providing the habitats for many species. Forest, it help with soil formation, regulate the water cycle. They also provide resources like wood, food, and medicinal plants. Then move on to the desert ecosystem. Deserts, the structure, deserts have very little rainfall. So the plants like the cactus or cacti are, and the animals like camels, lizards, they are adapted to survive with very minimum to water intake. Okay, the functions, the desert, it help to to regulate the earth's temperature by absorbing heat during the day and releasing it during at the night. So they have unique plants and animals which add to the biodiversity. Some desert contains very valuable minerals also. Then let's move on to the third one, that is wetland ecosystem. Wetland ecosystem, the wetlands are, they are the areas where water covers or saturates the soil, means full of water, like marshes, swamps. So these are home for plants like reeds and animals which are adapted to wet conditions. The function, wetland act as a natural water filter. It cleans the polluted water. It absorbs excess water and helps to prevent the floods. The wetland support many species, making them rich in biodiversity. That is, next one is river ecosystem. River ecosystem, rivers, they are the flowing water bodies which are often connected to the lakes or oceans. So they are home to many aquatic plants, fish, amphibians, and even insects. So the function, like the rivers carry nutrients from one place to the another. It supports the life in different areas. So they provide drinking water and help in agriculture, and the rivers prevent erosion as well as support many species. Then comes the oceanic ecosystem. Oceanic ecosystem, the ocean, it covers around 70% of earth and are divided into zones such as the intertidal zone, pelagic zone, benthic zone. Okay, intertidal zone, they are the area between the high and low tide, whereas pelagic zone, that is the open water far away from the shore, and the benthic zone, that is the ocean floor. So oceans are home to many fishes, the coral reefs, planktons, and the marine mammals. The functions, the oceans, they control Earth's climate by absorbing the heat and as well as the carbon dioxide. They produce a large portion of oxygen that we breathe. And oceans provide food and support the biodiversity, and they play a key role in the water cycle. Now let's move to the lake ecosystem. Lake are the freshwater bodies with the different zones like the littoral zone, limnatic zone, and benthic zone. The littoral zone, that is the shallow, which is near to the shore, and the limnatic zone, that is the open water area of the lake, and the benthic zone, that is the bottom of the lake. So lake, it support fish, aquatic plants, and microorganisms. Okay, so the function of this lakes ecosystem, lakes, they store water and provide for drinking and as well as for the agriculture, irrigation. They support the fish as well as the wildlife, and they offer the recreational opportunities like boating, fishing. Even the lakes, they help in nutrient cycle. Now let us move to the next topic, that is ecosystem functions and services. Ecosystem give us many important benefits. These are called ecosystem services, and they can be divided into four. Mentioned here, the provisioning services, regulating services, supporting services, and cultural services. Provisional services, these are the resources which that ecosystem provide directly to us, such as the food, water, timber, and the medicinal plants. Regulating services, the ecosystem which will it will help to regulate the natural processes such as the climate control, uh, air purification, water purification, as well as the management of flood management. Supporting services, these are the underlying process that makes the other services possible, like the soil formation, the photosynthesis, as well as the nutrient cycle. Now the cultural services, ecosystem offer recreational opportunities like hiking or the bird watching. That is for education and aesthetic beauty which enrich our lives. Then next topic, that is sustainability. Sustainability, it is a practice. It means using the resources wisely, carefully, wisely mainly, to meet our needs of today and without harming the ability of the future generations to meet their own needs. So it's about finding a balance between these three main key areas, like economy, society, as well as the environment. Okay. The social economy, growing business and creating jobs. That what about economy. Society means making sure that people have good lives, good education, and they are equally treated. And environment means we need to protect our nature, the have to reduce the harm to the planet. So sustainability, the foundation of 17 sustainable development goals, or SDGs, which are created by the United Nations in order to build a better, a sustainable world for everyone. So we'll see the 17 sustainable development goals one by one. 17 are there. One number wise, you have to recollect the what does it mean. So that is in 2015. The countries worldwide, they agreed on 17 goals in order to make the world a better place by 2030. Okay, so these goals, they addresses big challenges like the poverty, the education, the health, and climate change. So let's see the or understand each goal in a very simple terms. First point, that is the poverty. Poverty, in poverty, everywhere you, so that everyone has enough to live a decent life. A second point, second goal, that is zero hunger. We have to ensure that everyone has enough nutritious food and promote the farming, and it does not harm the environment. Third point, that good health and well-being. So make sure that everyone can live healthy and happy lives at all ages. Then comes quality education. Okay, quality education, it provides good education for all, so everyone has a chance to learn and grow. Fifth one, that is gender equality, to make sure that the women and men have equal opportunities and equal rights. Sixth point, that is clean water and sanitation, which provides clean water and proper toilets for everyone. Then comes the affordable and clean energy. Affordable, it gives access to clean, sustainable energy sources like the solar, wind, tidal, etc. So geothermal. These are all the clean energy, so it should be affordable to everyone. Then comes the decent work and economic growth. It creates jobs and grow the economy in way that which are fair and sustainable. Then the ninth one, that is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Industry, in order to build very strong infrastructure like roads and building, and as well as to support the new ideas. which is a requirement of today's, as well as it should be useful for the future sustainable way. 10th point, that is reduced inequality. Make sure that wealth and opportunities are fairly distributed among all people and the country and all over the countries. Then sustainable cities and communities, to make that cities safe, inclusive, and make it eco-friendly. Responsible consumption and production, to uses the resources carefully, mainly wisely, in order to avoid the wastage. Then climate actions, where am I? Okay, climate actions, uh, act quickly to fight the climate changes, not waiting. Already the climate has got disturbed, and we need to act very quickly to make sure that too much climate change is not happen immediately or in future, and it should come in the normal way, that is to protect the planet. Then life below water, protect the oceans, protect the seas, and protect the marine life from the pollution, the plastic pollution mainly, that we are dumping the plastic bottles, plastic items to the water, the fishing net, everything, whatever, everything goes to the ocean, to the marine life. And and overfishing, people are fishing than required, that is called overfishing. It is disturbing the ocean ecosystem. Then comes life on land, that is to protect the forest, protect the animals, protect the plants on the land, that is the 15th one. 16th one, that is peace, justice, and strong institutions. You need to not ensure that okay, in order to ensure that the people live in safe conditions, or safe, they are safe, and they are have fair societies present. Then last 17th one, that is the partnership for the goals. Work together as uh, countries or communities and organizations in order to achieve these goals. So these are the 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, the history of this Sustainable Development Goals. It was, these goals were earlier called as Millennium Development Goals (MDGs) from 2000 to 2015. From 2015 to 2030, we call it as SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. So the MDGs, it focuses on reducing extreme poverty and improving the health and education. SDGs go beyond this, to include, and it includes the environmental protection, it includes the fairness, economic development, and it addresses the challenges faced by the uh, whole planet as such. Okay, now the targets and implementation of SDGs. Each of the 17 goals, which has specific targets, there are total 169 that explains what need to be done. For example, the goal of zero hunger, it includes the target like improving farming and making food which are affordable. Progress on these goals is measured using many indicators, which are the numbers or fact that show how well we are doing it. Now, how these SDGs are implemented? In order to achieve these goals, everyone, the government, the business people, the communities, individuals, they need to work together. How? By making a policy integration, funding and investment, monitoring and reporting, collaboration. Policy integration means the countries which include the SDG target, they have to include the SDG target in their laws. They have to include in their policies and even the local plans. Funding and investment, money it is needed from the government, from the international organizations, from private companies in order to carry out these SDG programs. Then monitoring and reporting, progress need to be tracked using data. to see if the goals are being achieved or not. Then collaboration, the partnership between the government, business people and the people make this partnership, it will make the progress even faster and more effective. Now the capacity development for achieving SDGs, uh, to reach these goals, the 17 goals we need to, and 169 actually, we need to build skill, we need to build knowledge, we need to build resources. So this process is called capacity development, the skills, knowledge and resources. And it can be done by education and training, it can be done by institutional strengthening, technological advancements and community engagement. Teaching people about SDGs, you through schools or workshop or public campaigns is very much needed. Institutional strengthening help, that is to help the organizations like governments and business to improve their ability to work on sustainable projects. Technological advancements, that is using the new green technology to reduce the waste and the pollution. Community engagement, it involving the communities, the local communities in planning and the decision making to ensure the solutions, ensuring the solutions and work for their needs. Oh, that's about module 1. Module 2 video, I'll take it immediately, but I'll make it as a separate video, a lengthier video. I hope that this video 1, module 1, it was clear. Module 1 notes, it will be available in the description box. Please do refer it, and the MCQs also will be uploaded soon, or you can find it in my YouTube channel playlist of environmental studies. There is separate video classes for computer science students as well as non-computer science students. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a nice day.